What's going on, YouTube? This is DBG49 coming at you with my new deck, Sacred Beast. Now, this is a very fun, competitive budget deck that I came up with. And, yeah, it's just for those players that, just want to have fun, can compete in your locals, very cheap. And I believe this deck can do some real damage. And without any further ado, let's get on with the main deck. Starting off with the monsters, obviously we play triple of the Sacred Beast monsters. So, pretty much, if you want to make it more competitive, what you want to do is you cut these two, and then you put one extra one, but for the sake of this video, we're playing all three. Obviously, Searing Flames is the worst, but it can come in handy where if you need to pop a spell or trap card, you can summon him to do that. And I usually to summon him just to link him off into like Verte, Anaconda or something. Raviel is okay. When your opponent normal summons a monster, you spawn a token, and doesn't do much. And then Searing, and then striking Hamon, he's pretty good. Like when he's face-up defense position, no one can attack him, or he's the only monster you can attack. And so I'll get to that later, why that's pretty crucial. And if he destroys a monster by battle, he gets burned for 1,000. So that's pretty cool. Moving on, we play triple Dark Beckoning Beast. It's the best normal summon in the deck. Pretty much searches whatever you need. Also, you can do some really neat combos with it. It's a one card. You can summon 3 monsters off of it, so that's pretty nice. You see it being teched around in some other builds, like in Eldritch and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty good card. And then allows you to do the extra normal summon, which is pretty crucial. Next, we play triple Chaos Summoning Beast. So earlier when I was mentioning that you can cut a Sacred Beast, you can also cut one of this to make it more consistent. You can put in more tuners such as Cock-a-doodle-doo, Arboria, 1-for-1, emergency teleport, things like that. But anyways, you can tribute this card and special summon a Sacred Beast from your hand, and then you can banish this card from your graveyard to add a Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. So it's pretty good. Yeah, it's also a level 1, so you can link it off for Link Rebo and stuff like that. And lastly, you play one Dark Summoning Beast. It took me a while to figure out the ratios, and so running one of this is perfectly fine. So what this card does is when it's on the field, you contribute it, and it's supposed to summon a Sacred Beast from your deck or hand, and if you do, you can't attack for the rest of the turn. Also, you can banish this card from your graveyard to search a Sacred Beast monster. You only need one, and I'll show you a neat combo at the end of this video. Next, we play a small danger package in Nessie, Tsuchinoko, and Jackalope. Really just a way to get monsters on board, potentially draw a card, and yeah, they're essentially +1, so you need all of the consistencies you can get for this deck. The only problem with the dangers, I will say, is that if you open cards like Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, you don't want your opponent to hit those cards necessarily, so it can hurt you, but in hindsight, it's really good engine to play in this deck. Next, we play triple Adhara. He's pretty much your only like free summoning tuner that allows you to get to Needle Fiber. I'll show you a neat combo with him as well towards the end of the video. And for the hand traps, we play triple Effect Veiler. Also, it can be used to summon Selene, and if push comes to shove, you can always just normal summon it and then special summon some other monster, whether it being a danger or something like that, to go into a Needle Fiber combo. We play triple Ash. Self-explanatory. And then we play the best hand trap in my opinion right now in this format, the Gamma package. So I play a hefty amount of hand traps because my theory is that your deck needs to be able to go first or second, and so we play these hand traps so that whenever we lose die roll going first, we have a healthy amount of hand traps to like stop our opponents from playing the game. Also, Gamma is really good because let's say you activate your spell card to add a Dark Beckoning Beast or something. You can just chain Gamma to their Droll or something like that, or Ash, and then just make your Needle Fiber combo. So Gamma is actually insane right now. Yeah, it's your new, I guess you could say, Call by the Grave. And lastly, for our monsters, we do play the Dragoons package, so we do play the one Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon. That is it for the monsters. And now moving on to the spell cards. We played the one Fallen Paradise. Some people play 2. That's absolutely incorrect. You only need to play one of this. Like I said, we're trying to cut as much bricks as possible because you do run a lot. Whether it's the Dark Magician, the Driver, the Red Eyes, the Sacred Beast, kind of. So we just run the one of this, and it's really good because it protects your Sacred Beast monsters, essentially. And every turn you could potentially be drawing 2 cards, so that's really nice. So when you have this on field in the Hamon in defense position, it's really hard for your opponents to get over it, and you'll see why. Next, we do play the one Monster Reborn, just to further extending plays, and then the one Red Eyes feature for the Dragoon, and then obviously we play triple opening of the Spirit Gates. Now this card is really nice. Pretty much on activation you can search any of the Sacred Beast cards, and you can discard a card to special summon one of the smaller Sacred Beast cards from your graveyard, so it can extend plays. Also, like during the end phase, if you do control level 10 Sacred Beast monster, you can add a continuous spell, which doesn't really come up too much, but nevertheless, this card allows you to make a lot of nice plays, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the spells. And next for the traps, we play triple There Can Only Be One, probably the best floodgate right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! So the end board that you're trying to make, and you slap There Can Only Be One with it, your opponent's pretty much never going to win. There can only be one. Like, you usually have like different types of monsters on your side of the field, which is really nice, aside from the fiends. But other than that, like, your Sacred Beast, like in Hamon's like a Thunder, Dragoon, as a spellcaster, things like that. So yeah, finally, lastly for our traps, we play triple Imperm. So we do play 12 hand traps. And also, like, you can draw into these traps with Fallen Paradise, which is really nice. And just not allow your opponent to play the game is the concept of this deck. And so that is it for the main deck. This is a very small spell trap lineup, but that is a 40-card main deck. Now moving on to the side deck, this is player's choice, but in my opinion, I think these are the best side cards to run right now, which are triple Nibiru. Really good against those decks that combo a lot. Just slap this card and just essentially tell them to skip their turn. So that's pretty good. Next we play triple Lancia. I think this card is mandatory now that I believe Dinosaur is the best deck. This essentially slows it down to the point where you can play the game. Slows other decks down, such as Orcust or what have you. Next, we play triple Dark Rule No More. Absolute Necessity going second. Decks that whip out 5/6 negates, you just drop this card, and then you're allowed to play the game. Next, we play triple Lightning Storm for those back row decks, and even the Regeki effect comes in handy sometimes. So yeah, and then lastly, for our side deck, we play triple Evenly Match. This is a really good card. Excellent blowout card. Nothing much more to say about Evenly Match. Moving on to the extra deck, we play the one Dragoons, obviously, for the Verte Anaconda Red Eyes Fusion package. For our synchros, we play the one Metal Marcher, the one Herald of Arclight, and then the one Omega for the Gamma package. The idea is you want to have Herald, Hamon, and Dragoon all in the field with Fallen Paradise. So yeah, I'll show you that combo in a little bit. One Boral Sword Dragon for the OTKs. It's not even really necessary, but yeah, you can run this or Appaloosa. I don't run Appaloosa, but I'd rather prefer Boral Sword to potentially get over Dragoons. One IP Masquerena, one Linkross, one Verte Anaconda, one Anima, because you run a lot of level 1, so this card, it's easy to put in, take away a monster, and then further on with your combos. Next, Almiraj is really good because, usually you normally summon a lot of monsters that have less than 1,000, so you just link this, send the monster, use opening gates, special summon another monster as a free link to, which you're trying to get into Verte. One, Avramax. Avramax really nice because if you have this and Hamon, face some defense, like your opponent literally cannot attack you. So that's pretty good. And this card by itself is really hard to get over, especially with IP Masquerena. The one Selene, if you want to do the Needle Fiber, you summon Effect Veiler, summon Selene out, and it's a free link 4. One Halqifibrax for the combo. The one Axis Code Talker, really good link 4, can get really beefy. Also, you have a lot of different attributes in your graveyard, so you can pop a lot and you just swing for game, things like that. And lastly, we played the one Soldier of Chaos, really easy to get out with the special effect of having level 7 or higher in the Sacred Beast. So if you want to get rid of the Searing Flame or even Raviel, just summon him, and some decks can't out it, like Altergeist or what have you. So yeah, that is it for the extra deck. And I just wanted to show you guys the combo real quick. Let's see, I have to pull out all the cards though. Metal Marcher, Dragoons. It takes up a lot of your extra deck spots, but that's why you run it, right? Okay, that's it for here. And now for the... It's a 3-card combo, essentially. I know 3 cards are kind of hard to pull off, but when it does go off, it's pretty nice. But it could be a combination of multiple cards, but for the sake of this combo, I'm just showing you these 3 cards. So let's put away the extra deck right here, and it's these 3 cards right here. You're going to have Dark Beckoning Beast, Adhara, and Opening Gates. Now, this could be, you know, the other Sacred Beast monsters, same thing with this. As long as you can search one, so you want to have one of these 2 and then any other of the cards. So yeah, let's zoom out a little bit here. Okay, gonna go ahead and activate Opening Spirit Gates. Hopefully, let's see if I can zoom out. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Opening Gates. Okay, go search... let's see. This guy right here, right? You can see we search our Chaos Summoning Beast. Next, we're going to activate Adhara's effect, right? Special summon it for free. Go ahead and normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast to search our Dark Summoning Beast. Yeah, these names can get a little tongue twisting, but you get the idea. Go ahead and link this off for our we can put our graveyard right here for Almiraj. Okay, actually let's just put this right here for our graveyard. So now we have a monster in the graveyard, so now we can activate Opening Gates. Actually we don't I think we made a slight misplay. We forgot to normal summon our Chaos Summoning Beast because of this guy. But yeah, now you can link this away. Summon Almiraj, right? Use Opening Gates, discard this to the graveyard to special summon it back, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and tribute this to summon our Searing Flame because it's the most useless one. So you just want to get rid of it, deck thin. And at the same time, you can search Hamon by banishing the dark... So we're going to banish this card right here, okay, to search the Hamon. So now we have 4 monsters on field, right? Now we can easily do our Needle Fiber combo. So we're going to link away, let's see, these 2 monsters right here. Summon Halqifibrax. And now we want to summon Gamma from our deck. Okay. Summon Gamma. Another neat thing about this combo is that if someone wants to hand trap you in the middle of this, you have multiple follow-ups, and you'll see what I mean by that. We're going to go ahead and link this away for Linkross. Wrong pile. Okay. Use Linkross effect. Special summon 2 tokens. Okay. So right here. Go ahead and link off a token and a Gamma to special summon Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher effect to summon out a Gamma. Okay. So now we have a Metal Marcher and a token. We're going to link away the token and the Metal Marcher for our first negate, which is going to be Arclight. And then we could link these 2 away because we don't need them for Verte Anaconda. And look, we still have a Searing Flame. We didn't even need him. And then distribute this, summon Hamon in defense mode, banish the Chaos Summoning Beast to search Fallen Paradise. Okay. And then activate Fallen Paradise. Now, we're not going to activate the effect of Fallen Paradise yet. We're going to go ahead and use Verte Anaconda, send our, Red Ice package. And, oops, not Driver. Where is Red Ice Fusion? I think I passed it. Send these to the grave to summon Dragoons. And then now we can activate Fallen Paradise and draw 2 cards, doesn't matter what it is. But now we have ammo for Dragoons, right? We have ammo for Dragoons. They can't attack anything besides Hamon. You have Herald of Arclight. You can draw 2 cards every turn. You can special summon a monster by discarding a card, so you can always link up. So your Verte Anaconda is essentially safe, right? So if you summon a monster, right, your next turn, whether it be, Dark Summoning Beast or something, I don't know. If you summon him, right, you have 5 monsters on the field. You can easily link these away, for a Link 4 and Boral Sword or Access Code, whatever you want. Even Access Code would be really nice because you have so many cards in your graveyard, right? That you can just send, with Linkross, Halqifibrax, Almiraj, Verte Anaconda, like 4 pops right there. So that's the standard combo. It's a 3-card combo. You can easily do it with 2 cards, but you won't be able to get the Herald of Arclight. You'll be able to get Dragoons and like a Hamon and then draw 2. But I just wanted to show you this really cool combo. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or anything like that, please post it down below in the video. I'll try my very best to respond. Please leave a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.